Welcome back everyone to another episode of Civiltechsource. My name is Ferdy and today we're gonna do a tutorial on how to convert your DWG drawing to any GIS format. Now if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe and notification button so you can always be updated with new content. Now the channel is all about civil engineering tutorials and anything related to CAD and GIS. What we're going to be using today to convert our DWGs to any GIS format will be the free software QGIS. I'll leave the links in the description below, and without further ado, let's begin. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna input our boundary line and bring it here. We've got the Google MyMaps, which we have not imported yet. We're gonna show you how. And we've got the Google Earth, the web app. So let's go to our AutoCAD drawing. So we have our DWG and we want to import our side boundary. So we go copy, we create a new drawing. Let's create a new drawing and we go clipboard, paste original coordinates. Zoom extend. Now we can see that we have our boundary, and usually you have some title blocks coming in with your drawing. If not, that's good. If yes, then I would suggest to delete them. Now I've set up some macros, so you can go set up drawing, deletes all your paper space, and set up drawing purges everything. Now I'll be creating a new tutorial on how to create all these commands up here. Then we're just gonna go ahead and save it. Let's save it side boundary. We're just gonna replace, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fire up QGIS. Now I've got QGIS already open. And what you want to do is simple, just go project, import layers from DWG. Now make sure your DWG is version 2013. So we just go back and save as just to make sure 2013, because the QGIS doesn't recognize 2018 for some reason. So if we go back to our QGIS, we're just gonna create a target package. So basically in your Excel folder, create a folder QGIS, name it package, save. Now we're gonna CRS is basically the coordinates we're using. Now I suggest using the 27700 for UK, which is a British national grid, and we just hit OK. Then we're gonna import our DWG. So we go to our Excel folder, we select our side boundary, we import it. Now we group name, we're gonna give it side boundary. Then we're gonna untick layer 0 because we have nothing there, and we're just gonna tick the layer that we want, side boundary. We hit OK, and as you can see, it brought our side boundary. Now at the bottom left here, expand and expand again, and you've got your polylines. What we suggest to do is you can rename them and name them side boundary as well. Then what you want to do is right click, export, save feature as. And in the format, you can select any format you want. In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to use KML. Then we're going to select where we want to save it. And then the coordinates that we want to export it to. So they're set to British National Grid. Now, the rest of the settings, I would suggest the altitude mode, leave it to relative to ground. Because sometimes if you import it into Google Earth and you have it absolute, then it will be under the ground, so you won't be able to see it. So if we click OK, we're gonna overwrite the layer, and you can see layer exported successfully. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our Google Earth and let's create a new project. Actually, let's delete this project first. We delete our project here, and what we're gonna do, open, import KML from computer file. We select our KML file and we hit open, and as you can see, we've got our KML file. Now if you want to edit it, I'll expand the side boundary. You'll see your polyline logo here. Then hit the edit feature, select red color, increase your pixels, and there you have it. That's how we import the DWG KML. Now Google has a feature called My Maps. So if you go to Google and just search My Maps, and if you have a Gmail account, then you can access this feature. So we can go ahead and create a new map, and all we have to do is just import our KML file, and then All you have to do is just wait for it to load. And if it didn't zoom in your KML file, it means that we've done something wrong. Now, obviously, because I've done something wrong here, if we just delete the layer that we don't need, it must be a block or something. If we zoom in, you can see that our side boundary has been imported successfully. And with the bucket, we can change the properties and line width. And now we can go to base map, change the style that we want to show. I usually use this style to show the roads and any rivers, and that's it. Now you can also share it with your colleagues. Let's say 2020. Okay. And then we can go to get link. And you can copy the link and share it with people only who have this link. Or you can go anyone with this link. So that's how we do it. So I hope you found this tutorial useful, and now that you can use it to add more pizzazz to your reports by showing accurate side boundaries in your pictures. So don't forget to subscribe, like and share with your colleagues so we can grow this channel, and stay safe, and I'll see you in part 2 of the vertical alignment tutorial. Take care.